Despite rumors that we passed forward here on That Park Place, Disney's Tiana's Bayou Adventure is no longer opening on Juneteenth as Disney was eyeing to do it. It looks like it's been delayed a little bit, and we have an official announcement that Tiana's Bayou Adventure will be opening on June 28th, 2024. Well, at least at Magic Kingdom. Let's talk about that on That Park Place. Hello, I am Jonas J. Campbell, an investigative reporter for That Park Place, and here with me is Bayou music specialist, Mr. VashSky. Vash, have you ever played the washboard?
I have actually played the washboard, interestingly enough. It's kind of funny that you say that because I played it at Hoopy-Doo Review on Walt Disney World property. So
Oh, that's great. That's great. We all have those wonderful Disney memories. Let's see if someone can make a few more of them. Let's start here with this article out of That Park Place, a place that I like to go to for all of my theme park news. Tiana's Bayou Adventure opening date announced by Disney Parks during American Idol. This by Pamela Fitzgerald during American Idol on May 12th. The Walt Disney Company made the announcement of when Tiana's Bayou Adventure would be opening to the general public for guests to ride the attraction. This is a very peculiar announcement because the Disney's earnings call took place last week and there was no mention of this seemingly major addition to Disney parks. Some have speculated the reason Disney decided not to make the announcement during that time was because the earnings report also included information that Disney World attendance and revenues, where TBA will be opening, are expected to be soft during the quarter the ride is added to the park's portfolio. What is that in plain English here, Vash?
apparently in the earnings call, and I think we reported on this at the time, very specifically, that I believe Hugh Johnston, the new CFO, gave guidance that suggested that the attendance at both Disneyland and, mainly Walt Disney World, they expected wasn't going to be as maybe robust as it had been in previous years, at least prior to, 2 years ago, because last year it wasn't that good either. And so that might actually affect revenues. Now, they still said that operating income or profit should be up, but only in the single digits of that.
Right. And just to point this out, when Disney has an earnings call, they speak very positively about what is up and coming, no matter what it is. In the Nelson Peltz proxy fight, they specifically talked about how The Marvels is about to come out and Wish is coming out, and those things will do great for the company. And those are two of maybe 4 or 5 confirmed flops that the Walt Disney Company had in 2023. Here's the big secret here that they may not be telling investors, that they maybe knew that they weren't going to do that well. They want to be hopeful about these things. They maybe don't want to hear it when people tell them how soft the audience reaction is to in polling leading up to it. As you might know, going back to the article, Tiana's Bayou Adventure has faced significant controversy ever since its announcement. Despite Splash Mountain being the top-ranked attraction at Disney World according to polling, it was destroyed over racial issues, and its replacement arrives in June of this year. For some, TBA is a tremendous new ride they can't wait to enjoy. For others, it is a virtue signal that destroyed a beloved adventure. Whatever the case might be, there's no denying that a lack of attendance at the same time is a bad sign for Disney. Can't disagree there. Here we go. There have also been significant speculations as to the Juneteenth holiday and when Disney might open the ride. Our own WDW Pro has reported on rumors that the ride might be opened on the holiday, according to his sources. While the ride opening later than Juneteenth to the general public might make you believe the reporting is incorrect, we would wait to see if Disney uses Juneteenth as the media day or the ribbon cutting first. The opening day for the public often isn't the same as the ceremony for these rides. Vash, this is where I want to turn it to you. You have your own sources on this, different from that WDW Pro guy. What are your sources saying?
Yeah, my sources saying are very, very interesting. I don't know how much of this I want to reveal or keep it vague right here, but we'll go with it. We'll see what happens here. So I guess they had an opening date of June 27th, obviously June 28th, so pretty close there. Cast only previews in early June, media June 9th through the 11th, AP, DVC, and D23, and cast with guests slated for June 12th and June 26th. So there's a lot of previews there that they want to get out there. But I think the ribbon cutting ceremony, I could definitely see that as something that they might want to do on that specific date, or even the media previews.
Yeah. The other thing that we've seen some confirmation that maybe they're struggling to get this ride even as open as it will be on that June 28th date. We know that it's going to open in a state that is not going to be the same state that it will be a year from now. Even if you're just following this channel, you know that Disney tends to do that recently. We will always point to the Toontown opening. It opened, and then a year later, it was completed. With Tiana's Bayou Adventure, we're seeing more of the same here, that they're actually going to be doing this opening closer to the holiday, and then they're going to be working to complete the ride. That's what we're hearing. Rumors, grain of salt, all of that. This indicates we're talking about things that have not yet come to pass, to quote Galadriel there. This indicates things that have not yet happened, so we're obviously not saying this is definitely what is going on. But I see that June 19th date. They've done Tiana stuff on Juneteenth every single year for the past few years anyway. So I wouldn't be surprised if they take the advantage here and decide to tie their theme park ride to a holiday that celebrates the end of slavery in the United States.
Yeah, and to clarify, that information I just shared, that was actually, I believe, early in the week. So this was before this announcement, obviously. Just recently, though, came back to me and said, yes, the original plan was indeed, this is a separate source, totally separate from that park list or anything else. The original plan was to do the grand opening on June 19th, but that they couldn't actually make it. So our reporting there, I think, was correct, at least in my honest opinion, based on the facts that I know. However, things obviously change, and maybe it was going to be in a state that, even with the addition of things later on, would make up for a less than quality show to the Imagineers' expectations.
Yeah, we're seeing signs that things are still being put in. They're still working on it, and maybe, according to some predictions, this is someone's prediction. This is not a source. This is not an official rumor. Somebody speculated that it'll be November 30th for Tiana's Bayou Adventure over at the Disneyland park. But I think that's a fair point. So the thing that we want to point out is this commercial for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. There's some interesting things about it that I think we'll be able to add to the conversation. Vash, let's go ahead. Please mute it, because we don't want to get thunderstruck here by the Walt Disney Company.
No, don't worry about that. It is muted. You can see right here, we have some iconography and imagery of the actual New Orleans right there. Very interesting drone footage and shots, B-roll, and then we get into the actual performance of, what was the song?
It's Dig a Little Deeper. Dig a Little Deeper, written by New Orleans native Mr. Randy Newman. I'm not seeing him here. I can't tell if any of these people. I don't think that guy on the piano is Randy Newman for some reason. For some reason, he's not appearing in this, despite the fact that he did all of the music for Princess and the Frog. But that would be looks like a marching band from an HBCU. And a man dancing on top of a grand piano doing Dig a Little Deeper.
Which is weird, because have we at all heard in any of these marketing materials or any of these press releases and so forth, have we heard at all Randy Newman be specifically mentioned? Or
no, they just say the original music. Maybe he'll get a mention here and there, but he's not attached to this project in any way. They've talked about it's going to be original music, was the thing that they touted back in 2020 when they started talking about this project during the Summer of Love. There. Oh, we do have Princess Tiana in her actual princess dress. That's great. She's not in the official costuming of the ride itself. We have Lewis over here. He looks a little different, but it is that felt material that we're going to see on the animatronic. Something that I in particular noticed, there's no discussion of original music that they're adding in for this ride. And
they haven't referenced that for a while. Even in the documentation that we saw, Jonas, they didn't reference the original music almost at all.
Why do you think that would be? I wonder if in that push to get away from that book report mentality that Imagineering is so scared of. Oh, is this the ride? No, that's Cinderella Castle.
Yeah, these are obviously architecture built long before Tiana by more creative personalities.
What about that bright spot over there? Is that Tiana's Bayou Adventure?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that bright spot over there is.
I wonder when we'll get shots of the exterior. Oh, no, that's Walt. Here it is. The exterior of the ride in the dark. You can barely see it. But when are we going to go inside the ride to see maybe what's inside the ride?
Oh, well, that would be quite nice, but I'm looking at the timestamp here where we've just now seen the exterior of Tiana's Bayou Adventure as they want to show it, and we're 40 seconds in. There's only 10 seconds left, so
yes,
I don't know if we're gonna get there.
Yeah, this is a shot to me that says "Welcome, foolish mortals, to Tiana's Bayou Adventure." That is a grim and grinning mountain right there, or a salt mound. So wait. So they don't show any of the interior of the ride?
No interior shots of the ride at all.
Huh. I wonder why that would be. Also, it would seem that if they did change it from June 19th to June 28th, that would just be a text change at the end of this entire ad here, as opposed to them saying, they don't say the words June 19th anywhere in the ad. Not that voiceover is difficult to do. You could obviously have recorded multiple takes. You could have somebody record every day of the month of June here, but and of course with AI it's even easier. So this, to me, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the Walt Disney Company is not yet ready to release interiors of this ride. What little they have officially shown of the interior, and we've seen some shots of the interior here at that park place, little has been shown of the interior of this ride has not been met with praise.
No, it has not. And look, we were privy to a couple of visual images of the interior of this attraction, and I must say, Jonas, not quite impressed. I think I have some. I've got questions. I've got reservations for sure. And obviously, we did see in some materials as well the mention of flamingos, which aren't native to New Orleans, from what I understand. So it's like 2 years of authentic research. I don't know where that went.
That's right. There's also Afro-Cuban music, is from what I hear. One of the Bayou creatures does Afro-Cuban music, which is not native to 1920s New Orleans. I can say that. Yeah, and again, going to what we've seen from internal documents, they say authenticity. Well, it's not authentic to a 1920s Bayou or New Orleans theme. It's authentic to whatever idea they're going for, that they don't quite want to say what that idea is. But that being said, we want to throw it to our commenters. Do you have reservations about Tiana's Bayou Adventure, or are you waiting for a good to go day? Haha, I made a little pass holder joke there. Let us know in the comment section down below. Like this video if you like this video, and if you would, we would appreciate it. Consider subscribing to That Park Plays for all the news that should be fun.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.